Okay, so in the previous video I uploaded, I taught how you can upload an image to Cloudinary using Next.js Route Handler and MongoDB. Okay, so I got a comment saying that I should also show how to delete the image from Cloudinary and MongoDB. So that's what we're working on today. I'm going to add the previous video somewhere in the video. I'm going to pop it up somewhere. Okay, so this is my what do I call this, sticker text or something. So I love, this is how I code. So I love writing down what I will do before I start doing anything. So first we'll get the image API. We'll write all the code for getting all the images. Then we'll come here, we'll fetch the image. Then after that, we'll get a single image. Then we'll go to the front end, fetch the single image. Then we'll create and update image API, which I'm going to show you how you can delete it from Cloudinary and update it also. Then we're going to call it from the front end. So let's begin. The first we have to do is to create the get images API. So we'll go to our code here. In our app, in our API, we'll create a new folder, get dash images. No, sorry, images, rename. We're getting all the images from Cloudinary. Then normally routes.ts. After this, we'll create our function. It's going to be a get function, export async function get request. We're not going to use the request though, but let's just add it here, type of request. Then we connect our DB, connect to our database, connect DB. After connecting to our DB, we are going to find all our images. So we'll just say const images will be what will be equals to await image from our models image dot find. Then you pass in an empty object. This is going to find all the images from MongoDB. After that, we'll just return the image, return response.json. We'll add the images. Then we can also add status. Not really important, it's not required, but I just like adding it. Status of 200, which is okay. Yeah, so after we're done with this get route handler, the next thing to do is to fetch the image in the front end. So yeah, we'll go to our home page. That is how we're going to fetch the image. So we need to get the images in our front end. So this is what we have currently in our home page, all images. We don't have anything to show, so we're just going to fetch it now. So to fetch it, we're going to use a use effect. So let's come on top here and say use effect, then should call only once, then inside we'll add our fetch API, fetch, then http ://localhost 3000 /API/ what do we call it, get dash images. So say get dash images like this. Then we are going to put our method of get. Of course, we are getting from the database, get. Then here we will just say dot then response. So if the response is okay, if response is okay, or let's use not if response is not okay. So we'll say we'll just throw a new error. So throw, let's just copy from here. So we have done all this before, so just copy it instead of me rewriting everything, and paste it here like this. After that, we are going to need our data. So let's check if we've gotten our data first. So we'll just say .then. We can use async and await, but I prefer using this .then method. So .then the data. Then we'll just say console.log images. Image should be what? Data. So let's check if we've gotten our image. So let's inspect. Console, refresh. We didn't get anything. Okay, let's save this. Like, we didn't save this. We're having a connection problem to our database, so let me go and fix that. So to fix this problem you are seeing here, we'll go to our MongoDB. As you can see, we have 4 images already uploaded. Then we'll go to network access. We'll add our IP address. Now we'll say allow access from anywhere. Then you click confirm. Once you have done this, so let's check back. We'll save again. Let's cls npm run dev. This one's about my channel. I show all the errors I get while coding. I don't do cut and join. No, I will show you everything. So let's refresh. Let's see if we are connected. Compiling. MongoDB connected successfully. So let's check. You can see our images now. We've gotten the 4 images that is in our MongoDB, and also it is in our Cloudinary. These are the 4 images, as you can see, showing 4 assets. So these are the 4 images. Image 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's show the image now. We'll go back to our home page. Then we're going to create a state called images. So const images set images will be what? Use state an empty array, just like this. Then instead of console.logging the image, we'll set the image to be equal to the data. So just come and say set images to be what? Data, like this. Now we can use this. Let me reduce our terminal. Now we can use that image state to show all our images. Under this h1 tag, create a div. Inside the div, we'll map through the images. So images.map image and index. The index is what we're going to use for our key, like this. No, I did a mistake here. Image index, then this should be in the second place. This will be here. Why am I getting error? Let me just write this again. Sorry. Images dot map image index. Then you create a link, because we are going to link this image to their own separate page. Then we'll say give this a key of index, then a href where it's going to link to. So we want to link this to, we'll link this to /update image, then the image id. So template literal /update dash image /image dot id. Now we're getting an error. So for now, let's just make this to be equals to be any. I don't really have time to write the types, so let's just make it to be any. I can see the error is gone. Next, we'll just show the image using the image tag. So we'll say source will be what? Image dot, what did I call that again? I'm coming, let me check. Image dot image URL. So image underscore URL, like that. Then we'll give this a class name of width of let's just say 72, then a height of also 72. Then give this an object center and object cover dash cover, like this. So let's check what we've got. You can see it. Of course, our image. So let's make this. I think we should just make it flex. So let's just use grid column of 4. So class name grid dash course dash 4. This tutorial is not for making your site beautiful, so I'm not teaching Tailwind CSS here. What I'm teaching is how to update and delete your image. So yeah, I have a grid column of 4 just like this. Perfect. Now if I click any of them, I should go to their individual page. So if I click on this, I should go to /update then /image 404. It is not created yet, so let's create that. Let's just create the boilerplate for that. So app, inside the app folder, I'll create update dash image, then what, the id should be a folder, the id dynamic, because we're having plenty images, page.tsx. Yeah, then arrow-fce, get the boilerplate. You can call this update image, just like this. Save this, okay, like that. So what is next on our plan? We'll be able to get the image with the API, and we'll be able to fetch the image. The next thing we have to do is to get the single image. So let's check if this actually shows. Yeah, update image. Yeah, so let's get the single image. To do that, we'll go to our API again. Then let's just call this one image, because we're going to be having two things here: a get route handler and a post route handler. So image, the image will accept an ID from the param, accept an ID, then remember how to do it, route.ts, like this. Then let's create our the first one we're creating is the get route. So we'll say export const get export async function get request of type request, like this. Then we'll connect our database as always, connect DB, just like this. After connecting to our DB, we are going to need the ID so that we can get the image based on that ID. So to get the ID, we are going to use params. So we'll just say params params will be what? Type params, then to be a promise. This what I'm writing here is on their official documentation, so it's not like I'm just forming anything. This is on their official documentation. Then the param here, which is id, so I'll write id should be in an object like this. Then id will be a type of what? String, like this. So this is your params. So we'll get the id, so we'll say const id will be what? Will be equals to open bracket await params dot id, just like this. So I've gotten our id from the param. The next thing we have to do is to get the image based on that id. So we'll say const image will be what? Will be equals to await image from our model, our MongoDB model dot find by id. They will just put the id inside, just like this. After that, we'll just return the image. So we'll just say return response dot json the image. Then also we can put our status of 200, your choice, status of 200, just like this. Yeah, so after I've gotten our single image, so we'll have to fetch it from the front end. So what do we call it again? Update image id page.tsx. So we'll come here and we'll also use a use effect to fetch it. So we'll just say use effect let's import this use effect. Then we'll use the fetch API. Fetch. Now this is going to be dynamic also, so we'll use the template literal http :// localhost 3000 /API/ what do I call it, image /image, then /the id. So for the id we'll have to get our params. So let's get the params up here. Const params will be what? Use params from next navigation. So we'll come here and say $params dot id, just like this. Next we'll give it a method of get. We're getting, of course, method get, then dot, then we'll get the response just like we did, response, then if response is not okay, we'll just let's just copy it from the other one we did. So I don't really want to make this, I don't want to make this video too long. Yeah, from this one, copy it, you come to this part, I think like this. Let's console.log the data instead of setting any image. So yeah, okay, we had an error, failed to compile. Use effect is for clients, so we are going to make this a client component by adding use client on the top of the file. So let's save this and let's check again. Let's inspect. Console. I can see this object is here already. You have seen the particular only one image. The other one we got 4, but this one we're getting 1 because we're using the ID. Only this ID from this param. That is why we're getting only 1. So let's use this. To use it, we'll also create a state. We'll call it image and set image. So we'll just say const image set image will be equals to use state, then let's import the use state. Let's make this any. I don't have time to set it to anyone. Then here you can just say image. Let's copy it from the other one. It's the same thing we're going to use. So where is it? Image, this one. So we'll copy this, go to the update image here, then you paste it here. Image.image URL. So let's save. Cannot read properties of undefined. Okay, we haven't set the console.log the data instead of, yeah. So just come here and say set image to be data. Yeah, let's refresh. This should work. Come on. Okay. Let's console.log image first. Let's see. Console.log image to be image. Let's see where the problem is coming from. Image is undefined, so let's add this undefined stuff here. So refresh. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing we need is we need a button. So that we can use to change the image. So we'll just go to our home page, then collect that button, this upload image button, and this impute file. We'll pick this up, then we'll come back here under the image, we'll paste it. Now we will not use on submit, instead we'll use handle update. Then here, okay, the handle change will be the same. Let's go and take the handle change as well. The handle change, let's just take the handle change and then submit together. Now we'll come here under the use effect. Let's remove this console.log, we don't need this. We'll paste it here. Then handle change event, we'll import this. On submit, we'll change it to handle update. What the guy is giving us error. Router, okay. We'll come here and say what const router will be equals to use router from next navigation, just like this. So let's check. You can see we have gotten our choose file and upload image. Okay, now what we have to do is, let's check, update the image from the API, then we're going to work on it from the front end. Okay, so let's go and work on the update image post API. So go to our image here. Under this get request function, we'll come here and say export async function post, then request a type of what? Request. A type of request. They will come here. Next, we'll await connect DB like this. Then I think we also, yeah, we'll need the ID as well. So let's just copy this ID. We'll get the ID because we need it to be able to get that particular image, then update it. Yeah, they will say const ID will be equals to await params dot ID. Next, we'll get the, okay, well, let's just go to our upload image API and let's copy how we got it. So let's copy from here. Let's just copy from here to the ending. I don't want to make this video solo, so you have to go and watch that my second video so really understand what we're doing here. Yeah, they will paste it here. Okay, so here is where comes the magic. So okay, const image from data image. Now we have to get the image from the database. Under this const image, we'll just create another one called const image from DB. This image from DB now will be gotten from the database. So we'll say await image dot find by ID. Find by ID. Find by ID. They will pass in the ID. Once I've gotten the image from this thing, from database, the first thing we'll do is we'll come here and say what? Before we can update an image, we have to delete the previous one from the delete previous image from Cloudinary. So this is where you are going to learn how to delete image from Cloudinary. If in case you want to update an image, you cannot be adding a new image to your Cloudinary. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, in case I want this image to be another image and I click upload or update image, I should remove this one, this particular one, this one here. I should remove it from my Cloudinary before adding a new image. So that's what we want to do. Before updating the image, we'll first of all delete the previous image from Cloudinary. So to do that, we'll say Cloudinary dot uploader dot destroy. This is how you remove an image from Cloudinary. Dot destroy. Then you'll get the ID image from DB dot public. We already have that in our, let me show you, image in our MongoDB. We have the public ID clusters. So this public ID, this one here, is what is needed to be able to delete our image from Cloudinary. So image from DB dot public ID. After I've destroyed it, you can now, let's just say we'll get the result. So dot then result, then we can just say console.log results, console.log result, just like this, console.log. Yeah. Next, we upload the image. So upload results. So if you are looking for how to delete image from Cloudinary, this is just what you need. Only this. Dot destroy, finish, then the ID. Then you upload the image. Now we're not creating a new image, we are updating it. So we'll say image.find by ID and update, find by ID and update. They will pass in our ID, comma, then the following stuff. Then not image uploaded, image updated, error updating, just like this. Now we're done with this. The next thing to do is to, let's check, work on it from the front end. So let's go to our update image here. Then we'll call in our handle update. Now we are not setting this image. We are getting this image from our database. We don't need this. We'll change it to selected image. So we'll say const selected image, comma, set selected image will be equals to use state. This will be file. Yeah. Then in our handle change, we will not use set image, we'll use set selected image. Then our update, we're not going to be using if no image, we are going to use if no selected image. Please select an image. Then we're not going to append the image, we're going to append the selected image. Now fetching this, we're not fetching from the API, from this upload image API, we're fetching from the other one, that is the image. So we're going to use the template literal, get rid of this /API, we're using this one /image /the ID, which should be params.id, just like this. Image updated successfully. So let's check, let's try it. Now let's change the button. Instead of showing upload image, it should change to update image. So yeah, we'll just say update image. Just look at what I did. I did find by ID and delete, and I was wondering why it didn't work. So it should not be find by ID and delete. It should be find by ID and update. Yeah, so like I said, this is one time on my channel. I show you mistakes that I create because I create everything from scratch. I don't look anywhere. Yeah, so find by ID and update. So let's try again. Let's refresh. So let's change this image instead. I'll change this one to my YouTube profile picture. So on title design 7, update image updated successfully. I go back to the home page. It doesn't work immediately because I'm not using a state manager. So I'll refresh this and this should work. Perfect. You can see it updates immediately, and also updates in my Cloudinary. Yes, as you can see, it updates in Cloudinary 2. So yeah, Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to learn anything, or if there is something you just want to say, just put in the comments. I read your comments. Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for watching.